You're watching Drakewing Gaming. Enjoy the video.
Guys and gals, Never here for Drakewing Gaming, and something on Twitter, the Gaming Dragon. Today I'm coming back at you with another Let's Play episode of Tennessee's Shuichi's Path. And let's go ahead and jump right back into it, shall we? Alarm chain, we're up, and let's go. Alright. Good talk. Can't believe I'm getting completely dismissed here. I'm losing an argument to a child. Stop trying to walk away from me. Stop trying to make up crazy rules. Aki, I'm just trying to look out for you. I don't need you to look out for me. I'm a grown-up. I can look out for myself. You're 12! My point exactly. Am I having an aneurysm? Is this what an aneurysm feels like? Aki? Look, I appreciate you worrying about me, and I swear if you try to instill rules that actually make sense, I'll do my best to follow them, but you're being way too crazy. How am I being crazy? You spent the night out of a sleepover. A tree fell in your general vicinity, and as a result, I'm banning sleepovers forever. What about this is crazy? Should I just go to my room? You know, the place where things make sense and you're not allowed inside? Good luck keeping me from going inside. I installed a lock on my door. You installed a lock on your door? You do know repeating what I say is that in that weird huffy tone isn't going to make it any less true, right? Since when did you install a lock on your door? Last month, and before you go apeshit over it, Mom signed off on it. Apeshit? Where did he even learn to talk like that? God, is my little brother turning into a delinquent? What? No way, Mom would never agree to that. Of course she would, otherwise you wouldn't have a lock on your door. That is beside the point. Sure it is. Okay, fine, I'll let it slide this time, but you're on thin ice. Whatever helps you sleep at night, I'm going up to my room. Call me if you need help making lunch. Aki tries to slip away from me, but I grab his arm before he can do so. Wait! No, you're being really annoying right now. Alright, fine, I'll drop it. Really? Yes, I was being unreasonable. You being unreasonable? Shocking. Hey, I'm trying to meet you in the middle here, don't be a twat. And what brought this sudden change of heart? It's really unlike you. Shuichi grilled me over it earlier this morning when I mentioned being worried about you. Said I'm too much of an anxious mess when it comes to your safety. He's not wrong. Still, I'm sorry you had to hear that. You could try saying that without a smile on your face. Sorry, I'm trying. This is the best I can do. I guess Shuichi has to be the voice of reason even when he's not here. I'll have to thank him later. You're enjoying this, aren't you? Immensely. The little bastard's laughing at me now. Ugh, I wish I believed in physical punishments. I wish I had gotten home earlier. I need to hang out with Shuichi more. It's sad that you want to spend more time with him than you do with me. You said that, not me. Aw, don't get upset. I still love you. I'm not upset. I love you too. Anyway, I'm hungry. Do you need any help preparing lunch? From you? You can't even cook. Hey, I can be useful in other ways. Oh, alright. Feel free to tell me when you discover one of them. Aren't you funny all of a sudden? Aren't you funny all of a sudden? You give me a hard time. I give you a hard time. That's how we keep our relationship equal. You already were giving me a hard time, just now. Denied. I take it back. I think I hate you. June 9th, Friday. The school bell finally rings, marking the end of the last day of midterms. God, this whole week sucked. Exam weeks always suck. It's not like the tests were particularly hard, but man are they ever annoying. And June spent pretty much the entire week in a catatonic state. I'm really afraid for his grades just watching his body language. Jun-kun, keep fighting. Everyone please pass your papers along. Hopefully we won't have anyone failing right from the get-go, huh? Most students have such defeated looks on their faces, meanwhile the stag doesn't seem to care at all. Sometimes I think that he might secretly enjoy watching our misery. I maintain that teachers as a whole are all evil. Results of your tests should be put up by the end of the week. Anyone who scored below 50 will have to take remedial lessons on their failing subjects after class. Hopefully it doesn't come to it for anyone in this classroom. I doubt anyone is even listening at this point. He gives the same spiel every year. People have learned to tune it out by this point. Other than that, club activities will restart on Monday. You are all dismissed for today. He walks out of the room, carrying all of our exams with him. Everyone's hopes and dreams. As soon as he leaves, the class lets out a collective sigh of relief. I hang back for a couple minutes, letting my brain rest for a bit before I try to think of any more complex thoughts. And also because I talked to some of my classmates so we can compare answers. From what I can gather, there seems to be barely any consensus on the answers for today's tests. I don't know whether I think that's a good or bad thing. I think I just lost a few years from my life. As I'm heading back to my desk to pick up my bag. 1 second, y'all. Alright. I see June slumped on his, looking completely defeated. You okay there, big guy? I've barely gotten any sleep this past week. Come on, it can't have been that bad. The last time I slept was on Wednesday. I take it back, that is really bad. You should head home and try to relax. Yeah, I kept telling myself I'd rehearse as soon as tests ended, but I don't feel like I have the energy for that. I give him a few comforting pats on the back, feeling sorry for the poor tiger. Hang in there, I'm sure you've done your best. I really need to get better with studying. Maybe look into getting a tutor? Yeah. What are you gonna be doing for the rest of the day, Yuichi-san? I'm unsure. I wanted to spend time with Shuichi, but we haven't talked much this week since he's so busy. He basically keeps his phone turned off whenever he's studying so no one will disturb him. Keeping his phone turned off? That's a good idea. Why didn't I think of that? Man, you really need a good lesson on self-discipline if you want to have any chance of actually graduating. You're telling me like that I don't know already. Do you have any idea how well you did on the tests? Second hill. Water time. Alright, guys and gals, we are back. Let's jump back into it, shall we? Okay. Probably not well at all. I could barely even understand some of the questions. That doesn't exactly make me hopeful. Is there any chance they'll give me a do-over if I pretend like I was sick and on bed rest this week? You literally already came to class and took the tests. They'll know it's a lie. Oh, right. That's a good point. My god, his brain must really be fried right now. June must be a little oblivious to, but that was just downright stupid. Well, I'm sorry if this sounds like I'm ditching you, but I'm gonna try checking up on Shuichi. Hope that we'll have some free time now. Nah, you're not ditching me. I really need to head home and rest for a bit. Good luck with Shuichi-san. Thanks. Do be careful when crossing the streets. Don't need you being run over because you weren't paying attention. Please don't say something so morbid with a smile on your face. Uncomfortable. Oh no. That was bad. Well, it kind of foreshadows a bit of June's path. Oh my god. Oh, that's good writing right there. That's really good writing. The hallways are filled with students heading home. Usually a lot of the student body sticks around after class. You said after class? Either staying in their classrooms to chat or maybe going to their clubs. But this is a mass exodus. Not that I blame them. Who would want to stay here after a whole week of tests? Most of the people I see are dragging their feet, looking absolutely exhausted. Midterms are no joke. They're a student's worst nightmare. I make my way to Shuichi's room. Hopefully he won't have bailed already. Ooh. Updated Sprite for Keikun. Oh my goodness. Handsome boy. Oh, Yuichi-kun. On my way over there, I somehow run into Keisuke and Saya walking together and chatting. Since her class is between mine and Shuichi's and I'm going the opposite direction, I guess it's not too weird that I find her here, but what is Keisuke doing on this floor? Hey there, Keikun. I'm surprised to see you of all people here. What? Why? I know you're smart, but I didn't expect I'd find you taking the seniors midterm. Oh, that's what you mean. Obviously I wasn't. I just came up to your floor to try and talk to Urata. Yeah, and I bumped into him on my way out, and we spent a few minutes chatting. Happy coincidence, huh? And then you bumped into me on the way back. A three-way coincidence. Ew, don't call it that. Alright, fine. Either way, how did you guys do with your tests? I did my best. Hopefully that'll be enough. You've always been really good with your academics, so I doubt you'll do badly. Thanks. It helps cheer me up a bit. I'm pretty sure I'll do well. I've been reviewing the subjects quite often for the past month, and I have a very good grasp on it. It is beer time. That's right, beer. I am drinking Dominga, New Belgium. What is this? This is a grapefruit Paloma. An ale with agave, golden lime. Oh shit, I am spilling this a little bit to read this. First taste. Ooh, that is surprisingly smooth. Ooh, I do love beer, y'all. I really love beer. Anyway. Wow, good to see at least someone is calm about it. Junkun is probably freaking out, huh? You have no idea. If I squinted and turned my head just right, I could barely make out the smoke coming out of his head. Hopefully that doesn't mean he's crashed and burned. Sorry, y'all. Goodness. I wouldn't hold my breath if I were you. That bad? Yesterday I tried asking him about his exponential map, since one of the questions in the math test was about exponential functions. He thought I was talking about a game called Exponential that had a map in it. You're kidding. I wish I was. Then I could at least laugh it off since it sounds absolutely ridiculous. That's pretty bad, yeah. I'm really worried about June. I'm really worried for Jun-kun now. Academically or in general? Both. Yeah, that's understandable. I love the dude, but he seems to have no control over his own life most of the time. How about you? It was probably super easy for you like always, huh? I wouldn't say that. Did you even study at all? I did review the subject a little bit the days before, but not much other than that. I hate how you can barely study and still do well. You wouldn't be the first to tell me that. I do 2 to 4 hours of review and study every day when I get home from school. It's so unfair that you can get by with barely anything. I can't help that I'm good at retaining information. Where are you going anyway? The exit's the other way. I was planning on meeting up with Shuichi. Saya laughs and squeals, making Keiko look at her funny. But otherwise she remains completely silent. That was weird. You think so? I can't tell anymore. Hey, Keiko, didn't you say you had someone waiting to pick you up at the gate? Oh, right. I'd almost forgotten. If you two will excuse me, I need to go. Alright, catch you later. Bye-bye. As soon as he walks away, Saya starts smiling from ear to ear. Staring at her smile like this is really starting to creep me out, too. What are you doing? Checking up on the boyfriend, are we? That's so cute. Yes, please say it louder. I think there's a deaf child in America that didn't hear you the first time. What? I wasn't even that loud. Look around me for any signs of people having overheard us. No head's turning our way, so I guess that's a good sign. You worry too much. And you're way too carefree about this stuff. Nah, I'm just the right amount of carefree. Whatever you say. Is this why you casually reminded Keiko he needed to leave, so you could freely talk about it? Yes, aren't I sneaky? A veritable modern-day ninja. Anyway, I wish I could hang out with you guys, but I'm sure you two mustn't have had time to yourself this week, so I'll give you two some space. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and pause it right there. Thank you all so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, ring that notification bell, and check out our Patreon or YouTube memberships if you can. It always helps. Anyway, I love you all, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Bye-bye!